So in this video, we're talking about continuous learning in the series of videos where we talk about overcoming nervousness and gaining confidence on the new job. So continuous learning is important for you to gain that confidence. You don't want to be complacent just because you know one thing, you don't need to know the second thing. So as we talked about the previous video about feedback, feedback is a mechanism to allow you to improve upon areas that someone has given you your constructive feedback. So you're always seeking to make things better. Continuous learning helps you to embrace a mindset that is always trying to improve from what they have. So one thing I really enjoy when I join any organization was I look at the way people are working. I see they have processes in place, but I feel I could do better. I could improve those processes. So I've always taken on processes that were there, but that could be modified to be or could be enhanced. I did that. Or if there wasn't a process, I tried to implement that process so that people will say, okay, we know how to deploy a patch, for example, because there was nothing documented. People just knew it was in their head, but wasn't documented. So I try to implement a process if it's missing. I try to enhance a process if it needs enhancing. And if something is really ridiculous, doesn't work, it's just too much effort as a process, I try to work with the team and the management say this doesn't need to exist, and I think we should drop it. So you're always looking for ways of making life better. And that doesn't mean you do things over and over again, even though it's painful. You don't want to do that. You want to do things that help. No point having a process for the sake of process. You also need to quickly identify within the organization that you're working in if there is a training budget. Normally, as a full-time employee, there's always money set aside for a year for each employee to use the budget to do for their development, personal development. So you want to make sure that there's money available. And if there is, you want to go on some of the courses, for example, how to be an effective leader, how to do better testing, learning new development strategies, whatever it is. You want to use those budgets for your self-development and you want to attend those trainings, even conferences. You attend these conferences, as I said before, for understanding and networking. That's the key. You attend these conferences to network with people because networking, as I said in one of the videos, is key for you to be successful in any organization. Continuous learning is important to be relevant in the job and at the same time participating in the new projects or new initiatives. You should be able to use some guidance or some ideas. All these things are important because no organization wants to be left behind. They want people who are aware of the latest trends and who are able to implement certain checks and balances for organizations so that they stay ahead of the competition and are safe from any kind of cyber attack. So continuous learning is good for the organization, is good for you so that you can be relevant in your job. And if the opportunity comes for promotion, you'll be a good candidate because you have a good understanding of what's happening at that moment. Keep watching these series, Overcoming Nervousness and Gaining Confidence in the New Job. The next video that I'll be talking about, which is the final video, will be managing stress and anxiety. So I hope all these videos are helping you to become better and overcoming your nervousness. If it hasn't, in the next video, the final video, I'll talk about how do you manage the stress and anxiety. Until then, next time, take care.